Metcalf, Livingston County News, Batavia Daily News sports editor. It's a special day here at St. John Fisher College. We have a national champion in the house. Wow, Kyle Rollins, national champion. I can't tell you how proud we are in Livingston County of you, Kyle. Let me just give you guys a resume on how Kyle's done. He's a sophomore, just finished his sophomore year here at St. John Fisher. He's a 4-time All-American, 2-time All-American in the indoor season, 2-time All-American in the outdoor season, and he just capped off an outstanding sophomore season by winning the national championship in the high jump. And as you see right here, you guys, this is what he cleared. Isn't that kind of wow? That is 6 feet 11 and a half inches, and if you all you metrics people out there, that's 2.12 meters. Kyle, we're proud of you, bro. This is outstanding. Talk about that national championship. You won it in Geneva, Ohio a few weeks back. What was going through your mind?
What was going through my mind as I went over the bar was obviously what I had to fix and do at the next height. Because the competition wasn't quite over yet when I cleared it. The other guys had to get out before I actually won. After I figured out I had won and everybody was out, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of surreal. I didn't really know what to think. It was just a really great feeling. So we went to celebrate after, and it was successful.
I tell you what, proud parents, obviously. Very proud family back in Geneseo. Was there witnessing, obviously, your mom and dad. It's still kind of, you can tell right now you're still sort of overwhelmed by it, huh?
Yeah. I still don't really know what to think. It hasn't really settled in yet.
Well, I'll tell you what, one really cool footnote, and we want to talk about it in a second, is next year, the national championships are right here. Can you believe it? It wasn't long ago with Coach Henchen, we're going to have him on in a second, joined us here at Fisher as a grassroots program in 2012, and now all of a sudden this year, he comes in, 85 athletes on the track. Overall, they finished 7th in the country. Coach Henchen's one heck of a recruiter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's an excellent recruiter. He's an excellent coach, and just where he's taken the program so far really says a lot about what he is as a coach.
Kyle, what's your mindset when you look at a bar that's this high? I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I seen pole vaulters in Livingston County clear that, barely. But I'm gonna tell you, you're high jumping that, bro. That is insane. What is your mindset as you're looking at that bar, saying, "I got to clear that"?
It's just kind of like a fight with the bar. Sometimes before I jump, I try to go stare it down, kind of like this.
Yeah.
And just stare it down and maybe talk to it in your head a little bit. You know, you're in a competition with it in your head. And,
I love it. He's talking trash to the bar. I love it. That is good stuff. A national champion sophomore, the youngest national champion in St. John Fisher history. I mean, that's never, unless someone wins it as a freshman, you're always going to have that. That's a pretty neat thing, Kyle. I mean, the same question I just asked Kyle, how cool was that? I mean, just 7 years ago, you took over a program that didn't have a program. This is kind of cool.
Well, it's been an exceptional last 2 years. You know, we're 2 national champions last year. One in the indoor long jump, one in the outdoor 400 hurdles. Kyle came so close during the indoor national championship. Probably one of the most competitive, exciting high jump competitions I've ever seen, to just miss out on the national championship indoors. So there was a lot of let's make it happen during the outdoor season. And his jumps coach, Coach Lewis, phenomenal job, very technically oriented, and then you saw the results.
When you cleared the bar on your winning height, you probably, like you said, you still knew that there was people behind you, but you know that that's a serious height right there. Was there a thought, wow, this could be mine? I mean, what was going through your mind when you cleared that height and you said, wow, I did it?
Yeah, that height was looking like the height that was going to be kind of like a barrier. So once I cleared it, I kind of started getting a little excited, but you always got to stay focused on the next height.
Hey, one point about Kyle, and this is really cool. He was a 4-year varsity kid, played 3 sports, 12 varsity letters. I mean, unbelievable. You just don't see that. So I'm always talking about preaching the 3-sport athlete. Here's one right there. High school state champion in 2017 in the New York State pentathlon. How important was it growing up playing 3 sports?
It was always really important in my house. Every single one of us have been 3-sport athletes. So just being successful in all three was pretty fun all throughout high school.
You know, someone told me, I knew all the history on your dad, Tracy. Your mom, Liz, was a heck of a soccer player at Nazareth, someone told me.
Yeah, she was an All-American over at Nazareth for soccer and softball.
A couple All-Americans in the family. Pretty good bloodline here, huh?
That's right. And, you know, his brother Brian competed for us and helped us win our first Empire 8 Conference Championship a few years ago, right here at Fisher.
Welcome back. Chris Metcalf here, Livingston County News, Batavia Daily News. We have national champ Kyle Rollins in the house. And as you can see, we're here at the beautiful Policini Track and Field Complex here at St. John Fisher. I want to introduce everybody to Wenley Lewis. This is pretty cool. Wenley Lewis, how tall are you, Wenley?
About 5'6" on a good day.
5'6" on a good day, has a number 2 all-time New York State, or national all-time second, 25 feet 6 inches. And he was a national champ at Alfred State, a multi-All-American at SUNY Geneseo. Wenley, 25'6". Did you put a cape on? That's like Superman stuff right there.
A little bit. I had some extra springs that day.
So Wenley, how difficult is it coaching this guy? He looks like he might be a real handful.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely high energy, but I mean, with his athleticism, it makes it so easy. With his hard work, it makes it even easier. I think a lot of times when we talk to coaches, recruits, and we're out there recruiting, that's one of the qualities we look for are kids that are coachable and want to work hard and come in and have success. And he fits that mold just beautifully. So it's been a real easy ride so far.
Wenley is unbelievably technically oriented, and I think that's what set us apart. It's one thing to take an athlete that has the athletic ability to jump high, but to get him to the next level, there's got to be that technical piece, and that's what Coach Lewis brings to the program, and that's why we've been successful not only with Kyle but also with Coach Lewis's long jump national championship champion last year, Mark Van Marder, at the
Once again, Kyle Rollins he's a 4-time. He's only just finished the sophomore season. He's a 4-time All-American. Coach Henchen, is it possible that when Kyle Rollins leaves St. John Fisher, he will be the most decorated athlete in this program's history?
Well, he's certainly on pace to do that right now. I don't want to give him too big of a head here, but we, our other national champion in the 400 hurdles, Pete Girardi, who came from Cicero North Syracuse, was a 6-time All-American. And by the way, just to go back to my process of finding good coaches, he won the national championship last year. That qualified him for the U.S. National Championship, where he did very well. He's currently training for the 2020 Olympic trials. So what did we do? Well, we went out and hired him as the
I want to talk one more thing. Kyle, for you guys that don't know, he's a nursing major. And we were talking prior to the interview here, Coach Henchen, how difficult is that process being being able to fit such a difficult schedule into his major?
Yeah, nursing is one of the toughest, most rigorous academic majors we have here at Fisher. And our philosophy for the track and field cross country program is our commitment to the athlete and to the parents of the athlete is to get them out of here in 4 years with the degree that they came to, set them up for success. They could be a 6-time All-American or hopefully an 8-time All-American, but if we don't get them that degree, then we fail. That's our measure of success. And since nursing is so tough, we had to make some adjustments. Kyle came in as a national high school All-American decathlete. And that's where we originally thought that we were going to, the route that we were going to pursue for him. But as Coach Lewis can tell you, that would take 3 or 4 days of double practices to make that work. That's just not doable with the nursing major. So, Coach Lewis and Kyle got together. They made what I believe is the right decision. Let's focus on the high jump. We might be able to look at a multi during Kyle's senior year when the academic rigors are a little bit less. But right now the focus is on high jump, with the primary focus being on that nursing major.
That's outstanding. I mean, it's really kind of got to give you a good sense, Kyle, that you got coaches like this taking care of what's really best for you in the long run, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the mentality that every athlete has coming in, no matter what. Because the coaches, even while they were recruiting me, they were always letting me know that academics comes first no matter what, and that's the first thing we hear as soon as the first day that we come out and practice. The academics comes first, academics comes first. So it's a really great environment to be in terms of academics.
When I first heard Coach Henchen was coming to Fisher and they didn't have a program, my initial thought was, well, wait a couple years, they're going to have one. And that's Coach Henchen. I can't thank you enough for joining us with Coach Lewis. Kyle Rollins, national champion. You know, that's just so we're so proud of you in Livingston County, Kyle. I can't tell you. I've known you since you've been a little kid and watched you grow and become a national champion. It's been real special. Thank everybody for joining us right now, and make sure next year right here, national champions are going to be held right here at St. John Fisher College.